All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, according to your time frames. And welcome back to the New York Live. It is 26th December 2017. Few days left for trading for this year, and it is 8 a.m. Eastern at this point in time. Let's continue touching base with all the instruments, including Bitcoin, in this session. And once again, a warm welcome to uh, the new members who are joining into our family. I think let's begin with Bitcoin. If you were there in the last session, I mean the UK live at 2:30 a.m., we were talking about two different time frames here. On the 4-hour chart, at least one meaningful boundary has been carved out. It could be wave 4 as well, but I think if you count the subwaves, it has produced an impulse. What it means is the rally should be corrective, and it is corrective at least till now. No weekend through the Saturdays and Sundays markets were working. Bitcoin never stops, but the net Dania charts get updated on Monday only. That's the reason why we are seeing only one wave. Actually, there are three waves included in this. Uh, if I may show you, that's the case. All right, and if we take the retracement of the workable boundary, prices are stalling at a 50%, typical property of a wave 2. Uh, there is no guarantee that it could not penetrate much deeper. That's why we have suggested to sell between 15,300 and 16,300. All right, that could be wave B or wave 2. We never know if it's going to develop as a zigzag or just or maybe five waves. We don't know, but at least a zigzag is expected. All right, so your Bitcoin bulls, still it is time. So there are much lower levels to be seen. Believe it or not, I think it would not be surprising at all if you see Bitcoin trading around 6,000 levels, maybe before the year ends, or just after the trading begins from 2nd of 2018, I mean January 2nd, 2018. All right, and you would be surprised, and don't be surprised because Bitcoin trades like that. You could see almost a 45% drop from sub 20,000 levels towards uh, 10,000. I would say 40 to at least a 40% corrective drop. All right, that needs to complete at least three waves, which would see at least 5,000, 6,000 levels. All right. So trading point of view, if you are interested to trade, or if you're looking to initiate, that would be on the sell side. But please remember, whenever you're trading Bitcoin, look properly into your risk management. It is a high risk reward ratio instrument. All right, so take care on that part. All right, so trade point of view, sell between 15,300, 16,300, stop above 20,000 and target below 10,000. All right, let's touch base with the euros. Do not expect much movements or price in terms of price action. Obviously, it's expected to drift sideways as it has been doing. Maybe it could drop a bit and rise a bit, but I don't think if the channel would break, This is what I was talking about, and when I said the channel. Uh, that is the corrective Elliott channel in which prices are oscillating right now. Until it breaks below 1770 or 1750 to be more precise, I mean Euro USD should be trading in this range. It has nicely taken a resistance last week around the 19,000 mark, so very much possible to hold that, or it could just go and test that one last time before giving it to bears again. All right, so look out for selling opportunities on rallies. We have sold around the same price, 50 60, the stop going above 1.1960. Don't get disappointed due to the price action. I mean, this is the time of the year where this is the only time of the year where forex traders are not on their desk for these 5 days between 25th and the 31st. All right, so don't trade left and right. That is again one more humble request, I would say. Please remain short. If you are wanting to trade short term, uh, 30-40 pips, that's fine, but I would not suggest even doing that. Scalping is also not suggested at this point in time. Just remain short with a stop around 1960 and let the prices, or let the instrument do its own role. All right, watch out for this support to be taken out during the next few trading days. I mean, the next few trading days, if we do take an extension, they are easily pointing out towards 1.15. And lower actually. Alright, for those who are tuning in fresh and by any chance have missed out on the discussion sessions at 9 a.m., we have started off yesterday, and Monday through Friday, whether the price instruments are doing their roles or not, we will be continuing with our discussion sessions around 9 a.m. Eastern through Monday through Friday. There you are, 1560 and also around 1400 levels. Forget about 1400 right now, but at least take your profits around 1550. Alright, dollar index exactly the opposite side. If you would want to understand the wave structure in a bit more details, I'll be looking to post this in by the weekend actually, before we step into the new year. Good trading opportunities that we don't want to miss on a swing trading basis. 5 waves up, impulse, corrective 3 waves down. Would say wave 1, 2 and 1 of 3 and 2 of 3. By all probable means, the third wave should be underway, and prices are expected to remain above the 9250 mark for this wave structure to be held true. All right. And adding to the acceleration on the north side, you can watch out for this trend line. I just sent out a chart on the Telegram as well. A clear break above 9350 would confirm that a meaningful low is in place, and the dollar index bulls are back into action. More confirmation, you can always have a view about on the oscillators front. We will be touching base with all these discussions on slowly but gradually in the 9 a.m. sessions. We'll be cutting down to 30 minutes every day. I have got some plans. I'll be discussing that when we are meeting again after about 40 minutes from now. There you see the oscillators are also good. RSI comfortably above 50, and the MACD also crossing over on the north side. Stay well on the long side with a stop below 92.50, the target of around 95 and 98. Not much to discuss in gold and silver. They are testing, at least gold is testing the resistance trend line even now. Aggressive shorts were taken before the UK live session. We are short again with a stop around 1290, and we would like to see a bearish reversal. If you are a conservative trader, wait for a bearish reversal here. It should be coming in any moment now with a new high just in place around the 1280 mark. That was required after the sideways action. The fifth wave kind of terminates right around 1280 levels while we were discussing other instruments, and if that is correct, then we will be soon seeing a break below the 1276 mark. All right, watch out for a break below 1276 if you are a conservative kind of a trader. Once it breaks down 1276, you can go and sell with a stop right about today's highs. Ideally, I have suggested 1290 to be a stop process. Right, but remain on the short side. Still, the oscillators, the trend lines, the Fibonacci ratios, all pointing south for now. There you go. Well within the vicinity of the 61.8% resistance. Silver, no change at all. That is the third wave Fibonacci retracements, and suggested stop losses are just around the bottom of first wave, somewhere around here, 1690. Right, so we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and probably wave 5, which should get prices below 1560 for now. The reason why I'm still insisting or suggesting shorts is the oscillators are also of the same nature. You see the kind of bearish divergences on the MACD at least, and the RSI. Look at that RSI also. The histograms tapering while the prices made new highs, and look at that RSI. RSI was 69.70, and right now it is around 71.72 with all the price action between 16.14 and 16.40. These are good indicators to watch out for, and it does help to identify a reversal of sorts. Look at those histograms, absolutely tapering, and the RSI maybe not 60 but 75, 77. The daily chart is quickly approaching the 60 mark as well. 76 level should be watched out for gold. Alright, so with that note, let's bring this session to a pause again, and by any chance I would request, if you're not yet subscribed but you're just watching it out, please do so that it's of more communing. The communication system will become easy in future. Do subscribe to the channel, and if you're liking it, kindly spread the word. And for active traders, if you are still not subscribed to the Open for All Telegram channel at t.me/Harsh Japee, you should consider doing that as well. And Once again, thank you for being here online or watching this video in a passive mode. And I'll come back after about 45 minutes at 9 a.m. Eastern to take further the discussions session. We just completed the first story, the uh, basic chart patterns, and we would like to continue from where we left yesterday. Until then, thank you again, and good luck to your trades. Take care and God bless, brothers and sisters. Goodbye.